Quick question. What's the job of a leader? We know what a job of a manager is. To get results, to drive results. That's what managers are responsible for. But what is the job of a leader? Check out Simon Sinek and how he describes it.
The real job of a leader is not about being in charge, it's about taking care of those in our charge. When we're junior, our only responsibility is to be good at our jobs. That's all we really have to do. And if you're good at your job, they'll promote you. And at some point, you'll get promoted to a position where we're now responsible for the people who do the job we used to do, but nobody shows us how to do that. We have to go through this transition of being responsible for the job and then turning into somebody who's now responsible for the people who are responsible for the job. We all have the capacity to be a leader. Doesn't mean everybody should be a leader, and it doesn't mean everybody wants to be a leader. And the reason is because it comes at great personal sacrifice. Remember, you're not in charge, you're responsible for those in your charge.
When I would teach leadership to senior officers in the federal government, I would often draw this diagram. The idea of leadership is that you are on the bottom, holding up everyone that is above you. Those are your direct reports. So often we mistake leadership for power. We think that we're the ones on top and everyone else who we support are there to support us and hold us up. That's simply not the case. As a leader, you recognize that you exist to support those who have placed their livelihood, their careers in your hands to guide them. It used to be one of my biggest frustrations in the federal government and when I served in the military. We would get promoted based on our performance, not based on our leadership ability. And so often we would have experts in one particular thing be promoted into leadership where now instead of doing that thing that they gained their expertise in, they were now responsible for developing young people and developing inexperienced personnel to grow and develop and drive those results that we're accountable to senior leadership for. But we don't really train them in what that means. And so we end up with ineffectual leadership, people who will step and stomp all over everyone else in order to climb that ladder and grab that brass ring. It's so destructive. And when people enter into a leadership position with that mindset that the employees only exist to serve you, the leader, that's how you end up with a toxic work environment where people go, oh God, it's Monday and thank God it's Friday. Instead, it should be, thank God it's Monday. I miss working with my leader and working with my colleagues and driving these results in whatever it is that I believe in. That passion and still thank God it's Friday. Everyone loves a weekend. But if you've created a work environment where people come moping in on Monday and they're like, we have a saying for it. I got a case of the Mondays. If anybody in your office has a case of the Mondays, it's a very clear sign you are failing as a leader. What are you living out in your space? Are you standing on top of the board while everyone is underneath you just trying to buoy you up? Or are you on the bottom, holding them up, supporting your people, giving them everything that they need to survive? Think about it, analyze it. What is leadership? Different from management. I challenge you. Think upon it. Leave your thoughts in the comments on how you view leadership. Again, it's Guy Johnson from Guy Johnson Leadership Consulting Firm. Thank you for visiting our little corner of the internet. Peace.